A very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Manisha. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a training institute named Dream Hunt India. As you all are now aware and also know that there are so many people who've suffered miserably, who've lost their loved ones, who've lost their jobs. There are people who have lost their relationships, who have lost their finances. And most of the people right now are still struggling literally for life. They're fighting for life. Each one of us have got a lot of learnings out from this. I understand we have lost a lot. The last 7 people that came onto a platform at Dream Hunt India has taught us so many values and also have shared their experiences, which might have been our experience too, or in future it can be. So first of all, I would like to thank each one of them for taking out time and sharing their experiences of COVID crisis with you and me, because it has actually changed our perspective towards life and also towards our work and future. Today, I would like to share my journey of these 16 months since February 2020 to till date. Dream Hunt India, as you know, is a training institute, which we had started with career counseling. We had started with corporate etiquettes. We were doing women upliftment programs. We were being invited by a lot of institutes and universities nationally. It was the month of February, March, where all of a sudden we were started getting rumors related to there's a virus that is coming up and it is going to hit India as well. I personally had taken that very, very lightly. Like, no, it won't come to India. Even if it is coming to India, it won't affect to that level. What level? Nobody knew. As soon as March came in, there was an all of a sudden lockdown. Already being an entrepreneur, there was a lot of hustle. Being a startup, there was a lot of hustle that we were going through. I and my entire team at Dream Hunt India. As you know, initially being a startup, we have to struggle a lot. We have to network like crazy. We need to be that networking magnet out there so that people know about us. People know exactly what do we do. That was the phase of our life. And all of a sudden, this virus comes into the picture. When it was the first lockdown, this was for the first time that it happened in India and also into our lives as well. What I would like to say in this is, I couldn't actually believe that this is what has happened. Because a person like me, who used to work for literally 12 hours, take out my scooter out there and just run, meeting after meeting, session after session. And of course, we go always most of the time into our office at Bangalore. I was into shock and I didn't know that slowly this thing is going to come onto my mental pressure, as my mental pressure. It was coming to my mind. And as usual, I thought I'm very strong and this is something temporary and it will go off. But this time, it wasn't this way. It has actually disturbed me to a great extent. As the back-to-back lockdown was happening, we were not getting opportunities at all. Every individual out there was suffering and going through financial crisis, mental problem, family problems, relationship problems. But I didn't know exactly what I need to do. At that point of time, I didn't even have that thing in my mind that should I consult a counselor or what should I do? Nothing was there into my mind. I just was normal, trying to be normal, sleep, eat, sleep, eat. That's it. There was no mood to connect with people on LinkedIn, on social media platforms, to post nothing on social media. I was thinking that nothing is worth it and everything is useless. Slowly and gradually, I didn't know that this is piling up in my mind. There was so much that I was going through from within, but I was not able to express it with my near and dear ones. Out of nowhere, with at times without reason, there were instances where I used to feel like I don't know what is happening. I don't know when I'm asking my mind, what do you want exactly? What is happening? Can we just talk it to someone? Talk this with someone? Nothing, nothing at all. I was confused. Without reason, I was crying. Even if I had reason, I was crying terribly. Slowly and gradually, I started connecting with my partner, Sridhar. I started connecting with my few friends that I have, with my mother, that this is what is happening with me. I know there is a mental pressure when it comes to business because a person like you, everybody said a person like you who was so much workaholic, have completely all of a sudden have come down. And it was very difficult for me to handle myself. Most of the people were telling me you should consult a counselor, a psychologist, because since your past is so deep, full of best and worst of the experiences, now it's time to heal yourself. Now it's time to go back, rewind your life, and analyze what had actually happened, what has actually impacted your life. What had actually impacted your life. I didn't even have a mood to literally go to a psychologist, to a counselor. I was scared. I was nervous. I was into an acute pain, acute anxiety, and depression. And I was still telling myself, no, I don't want to go for it. This is not, it doesn't happen with me. It might be happening with other people, not with me. Guys, believe me, you won't believe. I was clinically diagnosed with the worst of the anxiety anybody can go through. And I couldn't believe this was happening. I tried my level best to be strong. I tried to handle myself, but I was not able to handle it. There was always a kind of weird feeling that is as if following me. And I couldn't believe that this is happening with me. This has actually happened with me. And COVID has shaken my life to a great extent. Till date, of course, we are hustling, we are struggling, we want to make an impact into this world. We want to be someone out there, an inspirational personality out there who can help people, who can help society to develop, to grow. When I started seeking help, I was being impatient. I wanted things to be fine immediately. I wanted things to be perfect immediately because I was not able to handle it. I tried medications, I tried meditation, I tried not many things, but I was not able to handle myself. I was being doubty. I was not able to trust people. I was not able to take a step towards helping myself. I was that badly stuck in life. There was no finance, there were no opportunities. There were issues when it comes to my mental health. I was being cranky. I was getting irritated for the smallest of the things. Even if a small object is falling down on the floor, I was getting irritated. I was disturbed to a great extent. I wanted isolation. I was craving for that peace. But I realized later on that I was not able to gain that. It had affected me that badly. A small incident I would like to share with you all, which has happened with me, and it changed my way of looking towards life. One of my relative was very serious all of a sudden, and I came to know we came to know that he's got corona and corona positive, and we need to rush towards the hospital because his situation is critical. Of course, I was negative. I ran to his home. I looked at his condition and I decided that I need to do something. It was a month of April, just 2 months back, where Corona was on its peak. When, as far as its Pune concerned, it was on its peak, and there were back-to-back ambulances that were running onto the floor, onto the road, and people were shocked. People were in panic. People were losing their loved ones, and everybody was scared to get out from their home. I tried calling, literally in one single day, I tried calling hundreds of hospitals. I tried calling all my near and dear ones, asking for help. If any of your references can help me out, this is the condition of this particular person. What can we do? I rushed to Sasun Hospital, which is in Pune. It's a government hospital. I rushed over there and I came to know that there is a big department where thousands of people are getting beds and good treatment as well. There was a huge building of nearly 11 to 12 floors, which I went in and I tried to inquire about the same. There were so many people standing outside that building, outside that hospital, that I can't even tell you the number. There were people who were yelling, people who were crying. There were dead bodies around, which I have never seen in my life. So closely, I've never seen. Literally, like a normal person is sleeping on the floor. There were dead bodies like that. There were cutted dead bodies. There were corona dead bodies. And people were crying for their loved ones because they've lost them. Already, I was going through a mental toll. I was on with my counseling sessions as well. But that day, I was again one step back when it comes to getting recovered mentally. I was in a very bad shock that I couldn't believe that outside my house, the house that I was thinking that, yes, I'm into this small house and this is what life is for me for next couple of months now. Outside our house, guys, you won't believe there are people who are yelling, who are crying, and who are losing their loved ones. And I could see that on that one single day. I tried inquiring, I tried asking security people, reception, how can we help this person? He's in a critical state right now. No doubt there are several doctors who were giving the 100%, but again, a single doctor handling hundreds of patients at a single point of time is very difficult. I could see the police, I could see their people getting punished. All different scenarios in one single place I could see, which I had never seen in my past, never. I can't tell you the situation that I could see with my eyes, and I was choked up so badly that I didn't know what decision I need to take. Should I really admit him in this hospital? or should I just take a risk and move to another hospital? I actually called him. They were into this hospital. They came, and I could see him very badly out of this, helpless. He was very, very bad in his condition. He fainted on that spot itself, and I was very scared this time. I could actually feel that this person is going to be no more now. He's going to pass away. But by God's grace and help of the doctors, he's doing really very well right now. What I learned from that particular incident was that how ungrateful we are for the smallest of the things that we get in our life at our home. I started practicing and believing in being grateful for every small thing that I have in my life. There are still instances and incidents that I have to face where I have not recovered to that extent. But yes, after that one incident, I realized that a person who was so critical, who fortunately came back home successfully, was having high chances that he wouldn't have come. But yes, I've done that. He has done that. And what I realized the most is that in spite of fainting, in spite of being the weakest on that day, he still had that willpower to fight back Corona. This person who already have several other complications, health complications, is now fighting Corona, a disease, a virus that has actually snatched lakhs of lives and destroyed lakhs of homes and families. It's my request to everyone, please take care of your health and your family's health. Even if you're being at home and not traveling unnecessarily, you are saving thousands of lives. And I can tell you this with full guarantee that we are doing that. If you're really at home and not traveling unnecessarily, we are saving lives. Please take care of your health. Believe and start practicing gratitude. Start being grateful for the smallest of the three things. Keep your dreams, vision, and your targets a bit side if it comes to traveling, if it comes to, socializing with people face to face. Of course, there is technology. You can start working, you can continue your hustle and struggle via technology, but not one to one. It's my request to everyone, because the incidents that has happened with me, that has happened with the 7 people that we brought onto a platform, that has happened with thousands and lakhs of people, that is still happening. I don't want that to happen with you. And it is really into our hands. If you're really going for any necessary stops, if you're traveling for the smallest of the grocery or anything out there, maintain social distance. That is one of the key. The most powerful weapon till date is mask. Keep changing your mask on a regular basis. Wear a good, well-covered mask in which you can breathe also very well. Please do that. I can understand there are people who are going through financial pressure, relationship pressure, family pressure, corporate pressure. People who are working from home, they are working for literally 12 to 14 hours. They are worked Their work has actually doubled. I can understand. But guys, we don't have any option right now. We just have to take care of ourselves and do the work that is there in our hand. We can definitely prioritize things. We can definitely take a break. But we can also definitely consult someone if you're not keeping well mentally. I am still going through a certain amount of treatment and counseling, and which is helping me a lot. I literally guarantee you that if you're going through that, and if you're consulting someone, you will definitely be fine. Just follow whatever they say. But keep that one person in your life whom you can share about your weird feelings, your good feelings, your bad feelings, your not so good feelings, and the feelings which come out of nowhere. That is the most worst part that is happening with me. And this happens, it's happening since so many months, but I ignored it. I took it lightly. I took it for granted either. I was overconfident that nothing will happen to me. These are just small things that has happened. Okay, business is shut down for a certain extent, to a certain extent. I'm not getting opportunities. I'm not able to talk to people. I'll be fine. No. Deep down, it always affects our foundation. Please start making your foundation strong, because that is what I am doing right now. Future is highly unpredictable, but at least we can make sure that we are ready for it. We can make sure that our current scenario is so good that my health is my priority, my mental health is my priority, and I will keep my finances secondary. Because if my health and my mental health is good, I have a long life to live. And at that time, I will definitely earn a lot of money, a lot of good bank balance out there. But right now, these are the two things that I really need to take care of. Because if I'm taking care of my health and my mental health, I am indirectly also taking care of my family, my friends, and also my future. So, guys, please try to understand that we need to take care of ourselves. Even if we are bored, we can either sleep, we can make the most of technology, but we are not going to get out from our home unnecessarily. As you know, as you and I and every one of us have lost a lot of our surrounding people, and it has disturbed us, it has got us scared, full of fear, don't feel like living life, don't feel like, getting up early in the morning, nothing at all. So let's not repeat that again and again, and rather try to maintain that hope and inspiration and that strength in us, that even if tomorrow people are super busy and they don't have time to spend with me, I am self-motivated and inspired to take care of myself. I want that in each and every one of you. And that is where Dream Hunt India planned out a small project where the most unheard, powerful, unheard, and untold stories can come in front of you, so that we realize deep within that it is not just we alone. There are thousands and lakhs of people who are still struggling. And guess what? They don't quit. They fight till the end. And there are people who are successfully coming out from this. And we are equally proud of them as well. To everyone who have lost their loved ones, it's a request. Please try to take care of yourself. Maintain that mental, strong attitude. Have that hope and strength in you that everything is going to be fine very soon. And now it's time to take care of ourselves. Thank you so much once again, everyone, for your time. And also to all the candidates, 7 candidates, who took out time from their busy schedule and shared their experiences with thousands of people who are going to listen to us. It really means a lot. Thank you, everyone. Take care.